guys, Aquaduels here, and in about a week we're getting the new set, Rise of the Duelists, here in the TCG, and I'm pretty freaking excited to play Melffys. Melffys are honestly super fucking cute. Let's be real here, they are probably the most adorable archetype we're ever gonna have. I think the idea of just beating my opponents with cute little fucking animals is pretty funny. And their gimmick's actually pretty cool, which if you're unfamiliar, basically what they do is if your opponent special summons or normal summons a monster, or if they're targeted for an attack, you return it to the hand, and then they all have different effects. The cat adds from deck to grave, from deck to hand, and then if any special summons from hand, the dog special summons from deck, and then the pony adds from grave to hand. So, yeah, you got some cool interactions there. And I kind of just want to talk about cards that are really good with this deck. So any card I start to talk about, it's going to be on the left of the screen over there. We're going to start with stuff that's very obvious, and stuff that pretty much everyone's already talked about. But maybe I have some cool little notes on them that no one's really talking about. So, yeah, that'd be cool. I'll learn something off of stuff everyone's talking about, and yeah. So, first card I do want to mention right off the bat is Obedient Schooled. We all know special summon 3 level 2 beasts from the deck. We're locked into beasts for the turn. And then, obviously, Rescue Cat, we all know, special summons 2 level 3 lower beasts from the deck. Again, effects are negated, but if I remember correctly, we're also not locked into beasts only, unlike Obedient Schooled. And it's just the best normal summon for the deck. Something really cool, though, it is a 1-card Naturia Beast, which, even though Mind Mole his effects would be negated, so we don't get the draw. Still pretty cool, actually. Just to have that we have a deck that literally has 2 cards. That's 1 card. The Naturia Synchros, which is pretty freaking cool, actually. And then chances of opening both cards kind of slim, but hey, if you do, that's honestly dope. You're kind of set. You're in a very good state. Now, the next card I want to talk about is Veil for Fawn. Probably said that wrong. Mythical Beast of the Forest. He's a level 2 tuner. You discard a card, and then you special summon a level 2 lower beast from the grave. It is a hard once per turn. He is an Earth tuner, so that's what we'd want to get for Rescue Cat. And then there's Kalanatos, Mythical Beast of the Forest. I also know I butchered that name. Sorry, guys. And he's a non-once per turn. Just if he special summon, pop a card. I think it's like pop a monster your opponent controls. It's just a non-once per turn pop. That's really all that matters. And the fact that it's non-once per turn is pretty freaking cool. It's not like we're going to be crazily abusing it anyway. I think probably the most we'll do is like maybe 2 pops in 1 turn. Doing it on your opponent's turn is pretty freaking cool, though. So yeah. Next card I want to talk about real quick is Hop Ear Squadron, which basically you target a card you control, special summon it on Hop Ear on your opponent's turn, and synchro summon with the card that you targeted, basically. So on your opponent's turn, you get to basically synchro summon, and that's kind of what matters. That's really what matters here, because you can essentially make Herald the Arc Light, which we'll get to in a second. Something I just want to point out, little dope, is the fact that the cat will add this from your deck to hand on your opponent's turn, so you can effectively get this. If you don't have it in your hand, you can get it, and you can use it, which is pretty freaking cool. I think that's awesome. But Holy Arc Light, though, making this on your opponent's turn, it's freaking cool because now it puts you in like this really nice little position that gives you a bit more of an advantage. Because just making it on their turn, now they have to essentially think more before they go through with whatever they want to do, and they have to try to out it, which we already know. This Herald the Arc Light's a Macrocosmos. Dropping a Macrocosmos is on your opponent kind of sucks most games, and then on top of that too, it negates the activation of a spell or trap and then destroys it, which is already pretty freaking cool too. So essentially, you got like a Macrocosmos and a negate. It's cool. And then something else I want to point out is that I can add Cerberus, which it's a ritual hand trap. And what Cerberus basically just does is it negates the activation of an effect or a card that targets one of your monsters and destroy. I don't think it destroys it. It just negates the activation. So yeah, if it's like a trap or something, I don't know, a spell, whatever, yeah, might destroy. I don't know. But this deck, Melffy's kind of need all the help they can really get, I feel. So I felt like Cerberus was definitely worth mentioning because you can add it off of Herald anyway, because your opponent's going to want to get rid of that Herald. So I think it's a nice little thing to have it to kind of like punish your opponent for, just trying to out your stuff right there, out the Herald right there. And, it's cool. I think it's worth playing. I feel like if for every copy of Herald you should play a Cerberus with it, and I know not everyone's going to agree with me on that. That's just how I feel. At least 1 to 2 Cerberus. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm probably going to want to play 2 Herald the Arclights. So yeah. Next up, I got 2 extenders I kind of want to briefly just talk on really quick. Amazon's Baby Tiger, which basically what it does is if a Amazon's monster is summoned to your field, whether normal or special, you can, and if you have a Baby Tiger in your hand or grave, you can special summon it. So it's a nice little cool extender right there. Really nice. I kind of like it more than Nimble Beaver, because with Nimble Beaver what it does is when it's normal summoned, you can special summon 1 Nimble monster from your deck or grave. And it is water. I tried to see if there's anything, like that could gain advantage off, any little thing in particular you can gain off of that. And the only thing that it really gains off of, being water is Cat Shark gains protection, which, if you want to play Cat Shark, go for it. I guess, I don't know. I mean, that's all Cat Shark does is it basically doubles the attack of an XYZ monster you control, but I mean, there's not very many strong, rank 2s that we could really be playing here. And plus, I think, if I remember correctly, it's like an Aqua, I think. Can't remember on that. But yeah. So we're probably not even going to play it. I was just trying to find a way to justify the Nimble Beaver over Amazon's. I think Amazon's Baby Tiger is better. Just because it's not normal summon reliant. And, we do already, there's better normal summon cards in this deck. That's just how I feel. We have, Rescue Cat and Vertifon. They're just better. That's how I feel. Better normal summon targets. So, I think the Amazon's Tiger is better as a extender, but I'm going to try to play with both and see which one I like more. Something I do want to point out was I saw these in a few OCG listings, like deck lists. And I know that OCG is different, but it still sparked some interest in me, and I do want to try it. I know the formats are different. But I did see some people playing Dinomischus, or Paleo Dinomischus, which we all know it's been around for a while. You discard a card, and then you target and banish a face of card your opponent controls. I don't think anyone's going to be playing that here. I know people kind of either love or hate Paleos. But I do just think, being able to banish an opponent's, just a face of a card your opponent controls is pretty nice. Essentially just outs, just it's another out right there. And I feel like, with all honesty, Melffys need all the help they can get. We're going to be getting resources anyway, so don't tell me you can't discard something, because you totally can. Don't come out with that BS as an argument. We're gonna be getting some advantages with this deck. You can do it. And then the last card I want to mention, which I've seen a couple people talk about, and they all think it's bad, but Fabled Cerberus. I do think it's a nice one of, maybe two of. If you're playing 3 Dinomischus, I think this could be a 2 of. Because basically, if it's discard, you special summon it. It's a free body. It's a tuner. It's cool. The only real tuner the only real synchro we're gonna be making is Heli Arclight with that. But we're gonna be using Air Hop Squadron anyway. But still, I just think it's a nice discard fodder that we can get something out of. Despite that everyone just thinks it sucks, I do think it's a nice little one of, I feel. But I won't know for sure until deck comes out and I really get to play with it. But so these are like all the cards I just kind of was like wanting to bring up. I think that work just they work well with the deck. At least most of them do. I do think others that people aren't really talking about on this list are decent things to try out. So yeah, I'm wanting to mess with all of these when Melffys come out. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys want to play Melffys, well, here you go. I hope this video helps. I know this is kind of late, but better late than never. So thank you guys for watching.